I'm the Von, and in the next 14 days we're going to be riding through my backyard of Central Queensland, North Queensland, far North Queensland. Going to be showing a great mate of mine this great country. It's going to be a lot of riding, stretching from the coast to the bush, back to the coast, up to the Gulf and then home again. Be a few kilometres, plenty to drink, lots of fun, so get off your ass and join the revolution. This is Beers and Bikes. This morning in Cooktown we went out and checked out the sites, went up to the lookout, went down to the bay, checked out some fishing boats, had a chat with the locals, went to the local Indigenous art gallery, spent far too much money there, got some nice stuff though, so anyone who ever comes to Cooktown I can recommend going there. Local artists, good pieces, and with each piece I bought I got a bio on the local artist and a certificate of authenticity. On our way now to Finch Bay, a little bay down the road here, check it out. And then we're off to the Lion's Den. Go. Through. Here we are in Finch Bay, Cooktown. A lovely spot, but you wouldn't go swimming here. Not unless you want to be breakfast for somebody. And if the crocs didn't get you, the stingers will. Over here we've got a little lagoon. No doubt there's a few crocodiles in there. Never smile at a crocodile. If you're smiling at a crocodile, you're way too close. And remember, when you see a croc, he saw you 30 minutes ago. From Cooktown then we headed off to the Lion's Den, which is about 20 k's south, just past Black Mountain. Now, well, I don't know if you're aware of Black Mountain, but it's called Australia's Bermuda Triangle. Really weirdly shaped geological formation. Got some weird vibes about it. So we headed into the Lion's Den and it was like coming home. I love going to that pub. Checked in, went and had a few beers, went and had a swim. A great feed, chat with a few of the locals that I'd met previously. It was bloody awesome. Unfortunately, we only stayed one night and we headed off back to Cairns. And on our way into Cairns, we stopped at the Australian Armour and Artillery Museum. Hot, uncomfortable. And these brothers are in the Air Force. How old is this right here? Shut the bucket out. That's not rust. Must have spent 4 hours there. Absolutely amazing. A lot of exhibits from around the world. Anybody that's into any military stuff, I highly recommend you stop in there and check it out. So we're back on the road, we've left Cairns and we're heading for just a short ride, but we've added some kilometre to it by going back up the tablelands and then back down the tablelands and calling into Lucinda before stopping the night in England at the pub with no beer. We stopped in Townsville here. We're going to watch the footy at the Seaview Hotel, have a few beers and a feed. How you going, everybody? Welcome back to Beers and Bikes. Here we are in Townsville at a fucking great pub called the Seaview, one of my favourite pubs in Australia. This beer garden is awesome. It goes off like you can't believe. Cold beer, good people. Big shout out to the barmaids at the Seaview. I had to buy one beer. They knew what beer I wanted everyone after that. So great time. Get your ass to Townsville. Get out of fucking Sydney and Melbourne. Get out here. All right. So the reason I love doing these trips is I grew up in Australia and I've seen a lot of Australia as a young man. I didn't appreciate it, what Australia has. I didn't realise what a great country Australia was till I went overseas. When I come back after living from overseas after 20 years, I just fell back in love with my country. Riding through, in one day you can ride from the tropics to the subtropics to the scrub to grasslands to the desert and then back through savannah, back through mountains. And now that we've had such a good 2 seasons, the desert is alive with wildflowers and it's fucking absolutely amazing to see. And also that a lot of places we stopped in I didn't realise had a lot of things. So I knew that the Long Reach had the Hall of Fame and we went there. Then we went to the Aquinas Museum, that was great to see. But then when we were in Winton, I didn't realise that there was such a huge dinosaur exhibit. And we only planned to pull up and spend a couple of hours there and then get on the drink in Winton. We ended up spending about 6 hours there, which is bloody absolutely amazing. In the middle of nowhere, an attraction that's world class and nobody knows about. So the greatest things about this country, Australia, and I hope to do the Ned Kelly ride in Victoria, and I want to do a lot more rides around Australia, is Australia, this is the greatest country on earth. And I've been to most countries. Where else can you have the freedom to do what you want to do, have a beer, have a great feed, meet awesome people? You know, I don't know how to explain the feeling that I get when I pull up in a new town, at a pub, meet new people, and have a chat with them, and you just go, where else in the world can you do this? You can't. Australia's the greatest country on the planet, and don't ever forget that.